If things were on the rise, why the letter?
That's when the dark night of the soul hit me. Because I realized, after about 6 or 8 months of that, I was right back into the rat race. I was working 9, 10, 12, 14 hours a day. I was involved then more deeply in a relationship with a woman who wanted to make it look like marriage. We were getting into the same kinds of stuff around money and where it's going and how we live together and all the things that were besetting me all of my life. Relationship questions, career questions, the purpose of life kinds of questions. It all come back to me, and I realized I've come full circle, down to zero and back up to here again, back into regular life. And you know what? None of it is making any sense. I mean, my point was that I pulled myself up by my own bootstraps from off the street to get what? This? To be feeling, a year later, just as bad as I ever did? Full of anger about life and how it was, full of frustration that I couldn't get to where I really wanted to go, full of doubt as to whether I was in the right relationship or even knew what relationship was about, and full of sadness that my life seemed to be once again a life of quiet desperation, having really no real meaning. And I really thought, is that all there is? Is this all there is? Because if it is, somebody send in the clouds. Because this has got to be the worst kind of circus I've ever been in my life. This is a very sad trick. God's sad trick. And I became very angry. And one night I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning and I was pacing the house. I just thought, what does it take to make life work? Am I going to live and die at the age of 75 or 82 or whatever? This life that has no meaning whatsoever, no purpose? Well, is this it? Is this as good as it gets? Because if it is, I don't want to play anymore. It was 4 o'clock in the morning. I sat on the couch in the darkened living room, and I found a yellow legal pad on the coffee table in front of me. I picked it up and flicked on a lamp, and I picked up a pen and I began writing a very angry letter to God. What does it take to make life work? And what have I done to deserve a life of such continuing struggle? And somebody tell me the rules. Just give me a rule book. I'll play. Just give me the rules. And after you give me the rules, don't change them in the middle of the game. Because I had the impression that someone was up there switching the books after I got everything down one way. So I was really angry. And I was writing very hard on that, and in that process of just venting my anger on this piece of paper, I heard a voice. And that voice was over my right shoulder. It was just as clear as anything could be. I was so startled by it, I thought who could be in the house at 20 after 4 in the morning. I jerked around, there was no one there.